Hey YouTube, Freedom for Kaz here. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. I know I'm doing pretty good. Hey guys, I want to talk about this new 9/11 that they're talking about. You know, all this terrorism that's going on with this ISIS crap, and you know, the hogwash and the garbage that goes with it. You know, we've been down this road before. This isn't anything new, and I really want to encourage you to watch the video to the end. And I'm pretty sure that you will, because if you look at this video and you understand the excerpts that I put into it, you're really going to gain a lot of knowledge about what's going on. Because this is nothing new. This is just a scare tactic to keep the American sheeple public you know, scared out of their pants. And this isn't nothing new. And basically all this is going to end up being is another war in the Middle East. It's just going to be a continuation of the war that we have now. A lot of innocent people are going to die and be killed, and just the sheep will just eat this up, you know. And the reason why the sheep will eat it up is because they choose not to pay attention, and the only thing that they pay attention to is what they see on TV, because they're too busy watching other things, you know, like Dancing with the Stars and American Idol and their favorite sports stuff, you know. Baseball is moving into the area where the playoffs are going to start beginning soon. So it's, you know, it's a title race right now, and we got football right around the corner. So people aren't really paying attention to what's going on. They're just watching the news, and they're getting the pants scared off of them. But you know, for me right now, it's just it's very, very bothersome that that's going on. And, you know, this is nothing new. America has been down this road before, and I don't understand why Americans just eat up the lies. They don't pay attention, they don't understand, and they forget that it was just about 10, 12 years ago that we had the exact same stories. It's just a different terrorist group, a different terrorist person, but the storyline is exactly the same.
They cut off his head and then put it on YouTube.
What did she say?
Is ISIS already here?
Yes.
The ISIS in the cooler. Getting ready for the football game.
We are also concerned that a lot of members are coming through the Mexican border. We believe at this point that ISIS is so sophisticated in their planning that we are now playing catch-up with them. They are way ahead of us, and we believe they already have implants in the United States.
The ISIS in the cooler already. I don't know what she's talking about. You know? Gotta fill this cooler. Ready for the game. Hey, you got the barbecue going?
What is the attraction for these people?
They are attracted to the structure of Islam. They are attracted to some spiritual guidance that tells them exactly how to live their lives. In the Western world, a lot of people have moved away from religion. A lot of people have lost that structure of someone telling them, giving them how to live their lives day by day. Islam gives them that. It tells you how many times to pray a day. It tells you how to wash your hands before meals. It tells you how to live your life down to the basic things.
Brigitte, I'm sorry for interrupting. Does it tell you how to behead someone? Who does that?
Yes, it does tell you how to behead someone.
These guys held Foley for 2 years. ISIS held him for 2 years. Why now?
Truth is, America, the United States government has been attacking every religion outside of the Muslim Brotherhood and Islam for a long time. If you're anything but those two, you're considered a terrorist.
And now, because they got their hands on all the money in Iraq, they can now start executing people, because now they are sending a message. They have the money, they captured the territory with the oil. They have the money, they captured the territory with the oil. The way we need to deal with them is we need to act with force, unbelievable force, and we need to form a coalition. A world coalition at this point is the only way we're going to be able to defeat ISIS. A world coalition at this point is the only way we're going to be able to defeat ISIS.
A world coalition, a world coalition, a world coalition, a world coalition, a world coalition.
Well, let me say this. On the 7th of September, a major news network and a major publishing network are going to put out a book, and it's going to be earth-shattering of what's happening and what happened. And the fact is, we may even see on 9/11/14 MH370 resurface again. We should be prepared for anything. We should go to DEFCON 1, which is our highest state of readiness, and be prepared as we lead up to 9/11.
When you say a major news organization is coming forward with a publication, what are you referring to specifically? Can you allude to that? Do you give us more details about what you're referring to?
I can't give you any more than what I've just said, but it is going to be extremely important, and America should take notice. We are less safe today than we were 6 years ago.
So they have a really delicate balance to walk between keeping us relatively fearful, but not so fearful that we stop what we're doing and really examine how it is that they've been waging.
There are a lot of people who lie and get away with it. And that we will in fact find weapons or evidence of weapons programs that are conclusive.
I don't think we'll discover anything myself.
It appears that there were not weapons of mass destruction there.
You said you knew where they were.
I did not.
We know where they are. They're in the area around Tikrit and Baghdad and east, west, south, and north.
Well, first of all, I haven't lied.
There are a lot of people who lie and get away with it.
Talking about lies and your allegation that there was bulletproof evidence of ties between Al-Qaeda and Iraq. Was that a lie?
Intelligence gathered by this and other governments leaves no doubt that the Iraqi regime continues to possess and conceal some of the most lethal weapons ever devised.
Our people are going to find out the truth, and the truth will say that this intelligence is good intelligence, no doubt in my mind.
I don't know anybody that I can think of who has contended that the Iraqis had nuclear weapons.
And we believe he has, in fact, reconstituted nuclear weapons.
Saddam Hussein is determined to get his hands on a nuclear bomb.
We cannot wait for the final proof. He's got him. He's got him. The smoking gun. He's got him. That could come in the form of a mushroom cloud.
Colin Powell didn't lie.
My colleagues, every statement I make today is backed up by sources, solid sources. These are not assertions. What we're giving you are facts and conclusions based on solid intelligence.
He has not developed any significant capability with respect to weapons of mass destruction. He is unable to project conventional power against his neighbors.
Our people are going to find out the truth.
I have not suggested there's a connection between Iraq and 9/11.
You have said in the past that it was, quote, pretty well confirmed.
No, I never said that.
Okay. I think that is...
That's absolutely not. What I said was, it's been pretty well confirmed that he did go to Prague and he did meet with a senior official of the Iraqi intelligence service.
Saddam Hussein aids and protects terrorists, including members of Al-Qaeda. Secretly and without fingerprints, he could provide one of his hidden weapons to terrorists or help them develop their own. What did Iraq have to do with what?
The attack on the World Trade Center.
Nothing.
He said there were three main reasons for going to war in Iraq. Weapons of mass destruction.
Saddam Hussein has gone to elaborate lengths, spent enormous sums, taken great risks to build and keep weapons of mass destruction.
The claim that Iraq was sponsoring terrorists who had attacked us on 9/11.
Before September the 11th, many in the world believed that Saddam Hussein could be contained.
And that Iraq had purchased nuclear materials from Niger.
The regime is seeking a nuclear bomb.
All three of those turned out to be false.
First, just if I might correct a misperception, I don't think we ever said, at least I know I didn't say, that there was a direct connection between September the 11th and Saddam Hussein.
Who does the president think he's effing kidding?
Of course, it was information that was mistaken.
There are a lot of people who lie and get away with it.
Those weapons of mass destruction got to be somewhere. Nope, no weapons over there. Maybe under here.
When you have a precedent set like that, and you have somebody, George Tenet, acknowledging in his book that he knew that the administration was deceiving the American people into a situation that is murdering young men and women from this country and others, that George Tenet and Dick Cheney and Condoleezza Rice and George Bush et al. Should be in fucking jail.
I'm tired of hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!
You've got to figure out what to do with all of the debris.
How about you? You made money off the Gulf War! And now you're going to vote for your fascist son! Old lies! More lies! Still lies! Stop the lies! Stop the lies!
Andrew Todd Jr.
It is important step